Hi ladies and gentlemen, it's Edgar Rafaldani, the founder of Bongo Forex and the author of the six-figure trading book Strategy Blueprint. It's a book about psychological trading strategies that's being used by top 10% traders in the markets, especially traders who trade the forex market. Why we love forex markets? Because it's the most liquid market out there, and it's more than $1 trillion per day exchange of currency happens, and that makes it so attractive market to trade. Now guys, we are turning into December, the month where we call the Christmas Santa Rally. Now I'm gonna explain what Christmas Santa Rally is all about and how you can take opportunities and also be defensive and avoid surprises that might happen in the market. Now remember guys, this is educational purpose video, is no signal providing service. So whatever we're gonna see is just key levels and key opportunities, and looking for buying and selling patterns for us to learn how to trade. Now remember guys, this is not a signal providing service, hence saying that anything you're gonna make based on this analysis is your own risk. Now trading can be a very risky business. All I can advise to you guys, stop leveraging and trade with your own capital you have. Leveraging can boost your profit real quick, but can also take you out of the game very fast. So without much to do, I just wanna jump in and talk about what we are seeing in the market. Starting with, I'm gonna start with the fundamentals this week. So fundamentals for this week, we have WTI is below than 50. Now this has really pissed off the OPEC society, the oligopoly, the guys who supply the oil in the world. You're talking about Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, Venezuela. Literally, countries have gone broke because of this massive price fall. Now, so last week we saw news about Saudi Arabia trying to cut huge amount of oil supply in order to boost the price up. Now we expect less than 1 million barrels per day to be produced by OPEC. Now having said that, we believe the price will start to recover back to its normal average price, which most analysts believe is 70 per barrel. Now one of the key things as a trader need to understand that oil price is cyclical. Since last year we've been talking about how US production follows the price. Now US are very innovative, and with the innovation comes the fracking technology, which gave them an upper hand to mass produce both gas, natural gases and oil, so which made US the marginal producers after fracking technology and not OPEC. So US production affects the price massively. Now this week we're gonna have the OPEC community meeting. I think it's gonna be Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not so sure. Now you as an oil trader, you need to be very careful with that. Another thing is NFP. NFP is coming. This is the last NFP of the year, I believe. So it's this week. It's on Friday. So based on last week dovish comments, we start to believe that the price of the dollar is going to start to depreciate. Now that's going to be a massive bias, and that's going to affect our analysis, especially technical analysis for the coming week. I'll go right into that and show you guys. Now if you go to the dollar currency index, this is where I like my things to start based my analysis. I'll be talking Swanglish for everyone to understand. Now pen up to me dollar currency index just to have a bigger picture of how the market is gonna perform. Now we start seeing a bit of weakness coming in the market after this massive upward movement of the price from 94.18 to 97.50. Now the price is starting to retrace around those areas. Now if I draw for you guys, you see clearly that where is the rectangle? See, now the price is starting to lose momentum around these areas. Now the price is starting to lose momentum on those areas. Now for us as traders, we are going to have bullish and neutral bias on this currency, based on this and based on the fundamentals. Having said that, I believe the price should come down below areas of 96.85 here, and from there I'm gonna look for bullish opportunities and any bullish patterns that are going to be formed. But remember guys, we have a very strong upward trend line like that, which is quite good for us to use it for our trading. Now jumping on to another interesting pair. The most interesting pair is USD CAD. USD CAD, I love this pair because it's so predictable. It's very reliable. It's not that choppy. It just follows this beautiful flag or funnel. As a trader, these are kind of opportunities that you must take, and when you take them, you take them big. I took big last week. I talked about this bounce of up to these levels and the price to come back here and retrace back up again. So you as a trader, I suspected you already took the opportunity. Now you're looking for another opportunity. Now I'm going to look for another opportunity to buy here, following this trend line and all the way up. Now the price to enter for us is going to be 1.32500. That's going to be a USD CAD entry. Now, and analyzing from that, if you look, our risk reward is quite interesting one, because that's going to give us a ratio of more than 2. Now I like to trade to previous low over there with a target price of 1.3376. that's 1.7. that's almost 2. That's our minimum threshold for risk reward ratio in any pair to trade. Now European Japanese yen. Last week before closing, I preached a lot on our, if you guys are not in our trading communities on WhatsApp and Snapchat, on Telegram and Instagram, you should go in there and take opportunity of that, because that's the community for everyone who wants to trade. Looking for signals, we all do that in those platforms. Now last Friday I explained clearly how important for us to sell the Europe Japanese yen, and it happened. You see that massive sell-off. That's an opportunity, guys. I suspect some took, some did not take, but it's one of those opportunities waiting for a very long time, and it came really nice, and I took the opportunity, and we took with a risk reward of 2.09. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for the price to come all the way down here, and probably retrace back and bounce back here, and then I'm gonna look for another short opportunity. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very careful with the European Japanese yen, because you can see the bulls have a bit of strength here, plus the probable weakness of the US dollar for the coming rest of the month, aka the Christmas Santa rally. I suspect European Japanese yen is gonna go all the way up here to 131.973. Now jumping to EURUSD, one of my interesting pair to trade, because 60% of traders trade USD now. Is less volatile and it's very liquid, and it's a very predictable pair to trade. Now having said that, I'm looking for a short opportunity around this area. As you can see, the red arrow pointing down, this is my selling area. I'm gonna look to trade and look for short patterns for Euro USD. It's pretty straightforward, guys. GBPJPY, I'll start jumping first to GBPUSD. GBPUSD is getting less and less and less. Sorry, it's getting weaker and weaker time after time. And if you took a trading opportunity along this trend line, you should have scored a pretty good number of pips. Now I remember last week's our trading webinar we had was, I clearly pointed out these levels to sell for GBPUSD, and following this trend line you can get a massive opportunity. From there we collected a lot of pips. That's roughly more than 1,500 pips all the way down there. Now I was clearly tell you guys, use this opportunity of looking at this recording of my market analysis and forecast. I don't need to keep on posting signals online. If you follow this and you apply these key levels on your charts and pay attention on the market, you're probably gonna make a lot of money. Now, because sometimes I don't post all the signals on the go on all my platforms, because sometimes I'm quite busy to do that. I just put my pending orders and the trades just happen automatically without me even bothering to look at these chart screens. Now, last but not least is GBPJPY, guys. Another trading opportunity for the coming week. I'm looking for a buy at these levels of 144.047 with a risk reward of 3.84. Target profit of 149.402 and the stop loss of 142.588. Yes. Now guys, this week we won't go to have any webinar because I'm quite busy. I have other things to do. So use this tumia hii analysis to put key levels kwenye chart yako and put pending orders, guys. Put pending orders and take advantage of that, because it's like putting signals before they have happened. So if you do that, probably save a lot of time and you can be able to do other things. Now that's a bit of trading. So having said that, that's our trading analysis for this week, and I hope you're gonna make good returns for the coming week. And remember guys, the key event is coming next week on Friday, and that's his NFP. Now remember guys, we had the dovish coming from Powell, and that's gonna cause massive Santa rally. It's got Christmas Santa rally, as traders, in December market tends to retrace a lot, and that probably could be the end of the bullish trend of the dollar currency index. And peace, good night.